Hello everyone, my name is Mimin Mintarsi and I am a student of the Master's Program in English Education Postgraduate Faculty at Indraprastha PGRI University. In this presentation, I would like to talk about one platform that I often use in the classroom entitled Interactive English Learning through Wordwall platform. I'd like to share this platform because it can make English learning more interactive, enjoyable, and impressive for students. Before moving to the main topic, let me briefly explain the outline of this presentation. First, I will begin with the introduction. Second, I will explain what Wordwall is and how it can be used in English learning activities. Third, I will talk about why many students enjoy learning through Wordwall and how interactive activities can make the classroom atmosphere more engaging. Fourth, I will explain several benefits of using Wordwall in English learning, both for students and teachers. And last, I will conclude this presentation with some final thoughts about the importance of interactive learning in today's educational environment. Now let's begin with the introduction. Today, technology has become an important part of education, especially in English language learning. Most of students have been familiar with digital technology, smartphones, and online activities. Because of this, teachers are expected to create learning activities that are not only educational but also interesting and enjoyable for students. However, traditional teaching methods sometimes make students feel bored and less motivated during the learning process. Therefore, teachers need creative digital media that can increase students' participation and motivation in learning English. One of the platforms that can support interactive English learning is Wordwall. Through this presentation, I will explain what Wordwall is, how to use it, and how it can help improve students' motivation and participation in learning English. What is Wordwall? Now, let's move to the first topic. Wordwall is an online educational platform that allows teachers to create interactive learning activities in a simple and practical way. Teacher, Teachers can create quizzes, matching games, random wheels, word searches, and many other activities that make learning more interesting for students. Now, how to use it? To use Wordwall, teachers only need to create an account, choose an activity template, and insert learning materials or questions. After that, the activity link can be shared directly with students. Students can access the activities through smartphones, tablets, or computers, which makes learning more flexible and accessible. In English learning, Wordwall can be used for vocabulary practice, grammar exercises, reading activities, speaking prompts, and classroom review games. Because of this activity are interactive and visually attractive, students usually become more enthusiastic and active during the lesson. Nah, this is an overview of the Wordwall interface. And even in urgent or emergency situations, teachers can simply type the material followed by the keyword Wordwall on a Google search engine to find ready-to-use activities. For example, teachers can type food and beverages Wordwall on Google. Click one of the results, and immediately various quizzes and games will appear on the screen. I also included a short video showing how I used Wordwall in the classroom with my students.
Okay, who is the winner?
And this is one example of how my students interacted with
Come on,
Wordwall
Fatih,
activities in the
Fatih and
classroom.
Fatim. The boy, Fafa.
One important question is, why do students enjoy learning with Wordwall? The first reason is that Wordwall creates a fun and interactive learning atmosphere. Many students feel that the activities are similar to games, so learning becomes less stressful and more enjoyable. Second, Wordwall encourages students to practice and participate more actively in classroom activities. Even students who are usually quiet often become more involved because they are curious and interested in these activities. Another reason is its attractive visual appearance. The colorful design and interactive features make students more interested and focused during the lesson. In addition, Wordwall helps create a more interactive classroom atmosphere. Students can learn while playing, discussing, and competing in a positive way. Wordwall also provides instant feedback and scores. Students can directly see their results and understand their mistakes immediately. As a result, English learning becomes more meaningful, enjoyable, and student-centered. Besides creating a fun learning atmosphere, Wordwall also provides many educational benefits. For students, Wordwall can help improve vocabulary and grammar understanding through interactive activities and exercises. Students can practice English in a more enjoyable and meaningful way. Wordwall also encourages active learning because students are directly involved in the learning activities instead of only listening to explanations from the teachers. Another benefit is that Wordwall helps reduce boredom in the classroom. The interactive games and quizzes create a more enjoyable learning atmosphere for students. For teachers, Wordwall is very helpful because it is easy to prepare activities using the available templates on the platform. Wordwall also supports creative teaching. Teachers can create different types of activities based on students' needs and learning objectives. In addition, Wordwall is flexible for both online and offline learning, which make it suitable for modern educational environments. Finally, we come to the conclusion of this presentation. To conclude this presentation, Wordwall is a useful and interactive platform that can support English learning in a more engaging way. By using interactive activities, teachers can help students become more active, motivated, and enthusiastic during the learning process. Although there are some challenges such as internet access and device limitations, Wordwall still offers many advantages for modern education. In today's digital era, teachers are encouraged to create meaningful and creative learning experiences, and Wordwall can become one of the tools to support that goal. Thank you for watching this presentation. I hope this presentation can be useful and inspiring for educators in creating interactive English learning activities. Have a nice day.